Right, off we go into the woods and see how far we get. Pretty good, isn't it? It's been raining quite a lot recently, so over the tree roots, got to be really careful with these because they're really slimy and wet. That's the problem. No matter what tyres you got, if the terrain is sort of slimy and wet, and there's nothing for the tyres to dig into because it's quite compact as well, you're gonna slip and slide all over the place. So I'm gonna sort of be quite gingerly about this actually. That's a bit narrow here, isn't it? There you go. Oh, didn't think it'd be like this. I thought it'd be like a bit of a wide open track actually. Well, I know this route takes me through the trees, but there we go, getting a little surprise this morning. Oi, what's through here then? Wow. This then. Yeah, when it is wet and slimy here, that's for sure. Yeah, look at that. Wow, it's like an enchanted forest trail here, this one, isn't it? Just letting the front tyre just meander a little bit, let it do what it wants to do. I can see there's lots of tree roots, smaller tree roots at the moment, just sticking out, so just trying to hit those at 90 degrees. Yeah. Just keeping the revs low here. Yeah, the ground really is soft and really wants to move around quite a lot. Not sure if you can see my handlebars here, but they're kind of going left and right all over the place, just letting it. I'm very loose with the steering, letting it just find its own way, and then kind of adding a bit of pressure just to keep control. Wow, well, that's just kind of typical what you're finding in the forest at the moment. Lots of fallen branches and trees and stuff. The thing is, as soon as they're towards the end of the season, when the winds pick up, that's it. It's almost like, a bit of advice: stay out of the trees for the time being, because there's going to be a lot of dry wood that wants to fall down. Lots of so as soon as that wind picks up, that's it. Think about riding in the mud with knobblies as well. As soon as the knobbly tyres get filled up with mud, then they become quite slick as well. So you gotta, be aware of that. Just because you've got knobblies, you're not going to get everywhere all the time. It's almost like you gotta find a bit of compacted stuff just to clean out the tyres a little bit and then go again. This is just a nice ride, actually. This is just a really, really cool ride. Oh, some fencing for a private estate. Or something. Right, tree roots here. Bit of clutch control as well on the rear brake. Yeah. And I'm not stood up here. I don't tend to stand up that much in the forest, especially on the narrow trails, because I've got to. Let me just lower this visor anyway. Oh, that makes a bit of a sound, doesn't it? But it's more because of low-hanging branches rather than trying to get a weight on the front tyre. So you constantly find that you're ducking down. So I tend to sit down a lot more and just take it a lot slower. Bit of a drop down there. Yeah, just carry on straight down there. Alright, let's see what I find here. Just covering the front and the rear brake. You're going downhill, so you've got to put a bit of pressure on the front tyre, front disc I should say, front brake, but nothing too much. Lean back a little bit on the sit back on the bike, put a bit more weight on the rear tyre, cover it with the rear tyre as well. I've got a bit of a hill here, so tree roots. So that's why I'm just taking it really slow, because I know these tree roots are just so slimy. Lots of problems yesterday getting up a hill with and there were big tree roots as well. So they're about 6-7 inch tall tree roots going up a steep hill, a winding steep hill, and it was. Well, to be honest, it was a bit of a nightmare. So, it's luckily this is quite flat, and the tree roots actually aren't sticking out that much either. So, just wipe the lens there just in case I got a little bit of. But yeah, running through the forest, you've got to keep your wits about you, really. Alright, now, as this closed off here, let's have a look. Hey, I think we're at the end of it. Well, that was cool. Hey, made it. There, get rid of that. Well, made it through the trees there. Hope you enjoyed that little ride. It was more of a, on my way to work, just trying to find a different route. And well, there you go. You saw where I was. Nice little trail through the trees.
I've got a little bit more to go, but well, I'll see that. I might just put that as footage or not. But it's out in the trees now, so it's open plains. But catch you on the next one, whatever it is. And hope you're enjoying the videos. Please subscribe, tell your friends, and please put any comments down about any of the comments that any comments that I make as well. If you've got any advice, if you've got any tips yourself, please share. That'd be really cool. Okay, but say most of the stuff that I say is pretty much how I ride, pretty much what I come across in my experience, not necessarily like how to ride. It's not giving you advice, just telling me I'm talking my way through my own thought process. Anyway, catch you on the next one, whatever it is. Cheers.